What's up, Shay? This is the Logician, and I want to make a comment on your video about beautiful people's dilemma of not being able to find the right type of person for them. I guess starting off with the men, because that's the quickest. You gave some sound advice, and a lot of brothers should take that to heed. Being a guy myself, that's a lot of women have told me I could be a model. You know, women do approach you because of the way you look, and as a man, you can't get used to that type of treatment. And you know, your skills for approaching women can dwindle over time if you're not careful and staying sharp. So that was very perceptive advice you gave. But for the women, not being able to find the right man for them is, I don't think it's necessarily a thing about how beautiful that person is, because that's a problem that a lot of women say that they have nowadays. And what I think about the situation is this, and a couple of things. A lot of women have this list of all the stuff, that the perfect guy is supposed to have and be. But the fact of the matter is, there is no perfect person, and there's no perfect man. And so a lot of women compare men to their list. And I understand it's great to have standards, but if he's not this tall, or doesn't look like this, or doesn't have a degree or something like that, those are elements that if you employ as far as choosing the type of mate you want to be with, you have to remember that you reduce the number of people, the number of likely candidates that you could deal with. If you say a man has to be 6 feet tall, well, most men in society aren't 6 feet tall. If you say, well, he's got to have a master's degree, well, most men in society don't have. I'm just giving examples because I've heard this time and time again. So I would suggest that they kind of be a little more flexible in the type of traits that they want in their mate. Things like being spiritually developed, or something maybe like somebody that's actively engaged in expanding their consciousness, being socially aware and active in their community. I would say are more important traits that a man should have, rather than some of the more superficial things that a lot of women demand that they have, that they want should have. So that's suggestion number one. Number two, a lot of women, especially beautiful women, end up rejecting a lot of men. Beautiful women are really socialized, really socialized. By the time they're like 22, 23 years old, they've already dealt with rejecting hundreds of men. So a lot of guys get passed over. A lot of guys that probably would be better for them, maybe they reject it. And this is one of the things I found when talking to people, beautiful women. A lot of the men, as they get older in life, a lot of the men that they rejected when they were younger are the type of men that they really need to be with. But he wasn't exciting enough, or he wasn't sexy enough, or something like that. So I would suggest to these women that they be a little more flexible in, the traits that they demand that their mate should have. But like I said, there are basic elements that a man should have, like being spiritually developed, and being socially aware, and being aware and active in his community, stuff like that. So anyway, that's my response, and see you on the flip side. Peace.